Can you hear me?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up there, Mr. Pedro Rico? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Pedro Rico from Rico's Farms in Northern California. I would like to
How you
introduce,
doing?
and he would like to go ahead and we would like to have a discussion with you. Now, as you guys know, this is a very private discussion. This is not something that's in the open air. This is for those that are making decisions for their organizations daily, or the consigliere that can actually, sign off for the actual, boss. We will accept those gentlemen too. Now, I have been personally working with Mr. Pedro Rico for years now, and I truly trust and believe his brand. I've been to his facilities, multiple facilities, and I've seen his operations. I've seen that he has the capability to do a lot of things scaled up for commercial settings. So for this conversation, this is for a greater build out. Now, we're talking allocations of hemp today. That can be an open conversation. Cannabis, THC, is a California conversation only, and we're going to invite you to the farm to talk to myself and Mr. Rico personally, so that way we can go ahead and see if we can get something going on. So without further ado, Mr. Rico.
Yes.
You want to introduce yourself and just kind of, you don't have to qualify yourself, but just let them know who you are.
Okay, my name is Pedro Rico. I'm the owner of Rico's Farms. And we produce anything people requested, any amount. So whatever you guys need, we can supply, and we can do the best to the best. And you guys will be satisfied with Rico's Farms.
Absolutely. And
with
with
the
that
others, Brian?
Huh?
Where's the others?
They're coming in right now. I just got finished talking to them. They're finishing up in Clear Lake. There's also a second participant that's going to be participating in this exercise with us, and that is Mr. Pablo Larque from Larque Farms out in Clear Lake. I just got in contact with him, and he's just in a patching spot between two different travel points. So I'll be able to go ahead and talk in reference for Mr. Larque Farms and on behalf of Pablo and his family, and we can go ahead and start moving forward with this information. So, essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to basically establish a dialogue for the rest of the nation in this rollout of cannabis and hemp as space as we see it. There is a supply chain, real miscommunication and a detriment to our industry that we're losing millions of dollars fiscally, and I don't think that we should allow that to go on by having ignorance. Now, there are multiple sections to this cannabis and hemp space, and there's different variables that really change it, one being the Schedule 1 and the other being the black market. So we're just going to keep those two at bay. We understand those. The conversation here is moving forward. That's what we're trying to do. Mr. Pedro Rico was kind enough, and Pablo and Larque Farms are kind enough to open up their farms to a dialogue to where we can go ahead and do long-term contractual business with the farms directly, where you will go ahead and be able to have site visits and speak with Pablo as well as Mr. Pedro Rico, who is the head farmer and is the head farmer of respective farms. As I said, my name is Brian Grace. I'm here as the spokesperson for them on their behalf to you guys that are actually, going to be invited into this on this table. There are multiple things we can do as far as white labeling goes. There's multiple things we can do as fulfillment. We understand that, there's flowers, there's concentrate, there's biomass and things of that nature that, all are included with these farms. So the conversations will be very diverse on multiple levels, and time is of the essence. The farms do have other obligations, and they have to coordinate with their other structures and their teams, because just like Larque Farms, who has multiple farmers underneath their regimen. Mr. Pedro Rico, how many farms do you think are under your role, your care?
Under my wings are probably total of farms around 50, and we have around 700 greenhouses
Okay, so we have the actual
and thousands of acres to do.
now this is
Yeah,
including
continue.
this is going to be including indoor cultivation, light deprivation, greenhouse cultivation, as well as outdoor cultivation. All three of these categories can be fulfilled naturally through these farms. Like I said, we don't want to dilute the message or have of what we're trying to do and establish, go by the wayside. There's a lot of other things that are going on in the industry outside of the business being done. And I believe that if we don't step in and intervene and get this business done for the masses, we're gonna, we're all gonna be losing millions of dollars. And I don't think we want to do that. So essentially what I'm calling upon is all the leaders to come together with us, sit down with us, come visit the sites in California, come make sure that you understand that, there is a good ending to this story. There is good relationships that are going to be built out of this, and we look for the long-term relationships. We don't want the middle buyers. Please do not, unless you are a buying group that already has the finances and the support to go ahead and execute whatever your request is. And you're going to have to possibly your determination will be what can be considered upon our direct buyers that we would like to work with, and companies we would like to join relationship and partnerships with. So with that being said, the pricing structure as it goes will be upon request. Right now, what about the hemp sector? On the hemp sector, I want to know about industrial hemp, like all the stocks and fibers and all that stuff. How many pounds do you think how much biomass do you think we can drum up on that on call?
We can produce many they need. They can be thousands and thousands of pounds or
okay
flowers,
and so,
whatever they want.
And so this is just going to be for the fibers themselves. We got access right now to thousands of pounds on the floor, ready to go. And we also have that for Larke Farm, so you can get fulfilled on the industrial side, because the Rico, the people that we're targeting and inviting are going to be the ones that are in 3 different sectors: industrial, CBD, and THC cannabis. I don't want to get them confused because there's different pricing for all 3 of those different departments, and I don't want those numbers to misrepresent what you guys are doing there at Rico's farm, as well as what Pablo and family are doing at Larke Farms. Okay, so right now the opportunity is there. We would like to start opening up actual visits and sit downs immediately. I don't know what Mr. Pedro Rico's schedule's like. Pablo's, I can speak on theirs. Theirs are open to a limited, to a limited window. So please, inquire, sooner than later. And Mr. Pedro Rico, I know you're super busy. What's your schedule like? When can we start, doing this to do rollout?
It can be just today.
Thank you. So you know what? Better yet, Mr. Pedro Rico, could we use your facility in Anderson, the industrial facility, because I believe that would be best suited for everybody due to the ending and beginning and ending. They can come in and out there, and the warehouses are there. Is that okay?
Yeah, we have.
I will glitch you. Stand by 1 second, please. Hello.
You still there?
Yes, I'm here. Yes, we are here.
Yeah, we have a 55. We have a 55 acres to do whatever they want to have done, and I'm inquiring right now another probably maybe 120 more acres of industrial zone.
Yes. In that same location?
So we can accommodate.
Okay. Okay, that's perfect. you know, I want to express to everybody that for as far as the hemp department goes, this is a national thing we can do. We can do from California to Maine when it comes to fulfillment. You know, we can get those going essentially right away because they are not a Schedule 1 like THC cannabis, which we can only, you know, conduct in California. That's why that's a different conversation. So we wanted to go ahead and get this dialogue rolling. We wanted to make sure that people understood that, you know, there are farms out here that need to be, you know, acclimated to help sustain your guys' rollout in your guys' different states. So let us help you, and we can all really get this ball pretty much moving tomorrow in regards to fulfillment. Is that correct? And we all agreed on this, Pedro?
Yes, do.
Okay, perfect. And Larke Farms does concur as well. So with that being said, we just wanted to have a quick briefing in this and just let you guys know that this is serious. The call is now. We will be able to, yes, do some great things. And this is where the opportunity of equality comes into play at, because as you guys notice, the gentlemen that are speaking to you in regards to this, you know, might look like you, and understand that there are people in the positions to go ahead and put us on the right direction, you know, together. You know, so let's just go ahead and in that with this. You guys know my number. You guys have my phone number. Please contact me. I'm taking the first 5 groups immediately, and then after that we'll have to schedule, because I'll have to check my schedule with the Rotary Garden Hydroponics indoor systems, as well as my other commitments with Bud Light Year and people of that such, and companies of that such. So with that, Mr. Rico, thank you. I'll call you on the personal line after this to talk about some things, and then other than that, I just needed your okay.
Okay.
All right.
Be ready whenever ready.
Thank you, sir.